Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being at this presentation. Today, we're going to be presenting with Alejandro Espinosa-Rada our R package. This one is called Classic Nets because it's about classic data of social networks. Actually, we're talking about data that is almost always in books, a little bit old books specifically. And the goal is actually to make available, compile, and conserve this classic data of social networks. The whole language of it is in R, and you are going to be able to see examples of different networks collected in different books. And for example, something that is very innovative, at least in our case, is that actually we spend a lot of time revising the whole material to actually create a documentation that is very detailed in the whole sense, because we actually explain the format, we explain the context, we add the references, all that kind of stuff, which actually you can see in the R package. And you can see many examples of networks. All of these networks are actually in the R package already available, and you can use them at any point. But what is interesting is actually if you want to download the package, you can just go to and use this code, and you're going to be able to use different data. So for example, we already compiled the data in a way that actually you only need this code, this line of code in which it says, for example, data pupils classroom, and you are going to be able to access to the data that actually created this network that you can see in the image to the right side. So the whole data was created in this way. We have a code that actually prepared the whole data set, and we have the whole matrix of it. And all that data is already uploaded in each of these networks. Sometimes the networks are composed by different types of matrices. So obviously in those cases, is everything well established and explained. But what is the interesting part of this is that actually we can share with you 5 main learnings and challenges. So the first one, it was the fact that actually it's very difficult to access some kind of books, and this was a major challenge for us. Then after having the books, it's also difficult to find the information that we need for documenting this data set, but also agree on a standard representation of the networks. Networks are a type of data set that actually you can represent in many different ways. So we actually have to try to decide one standardized way of doing it. Then presented this in a clear, organized, and well-informed way. And finally, disseminating the R package, which is always a challenge, right? It's like the fact of engaging with the audience. But some benefits that we would like to share is actually this increased the visibility of some kind of material and those books too. For example, we have some networks from the 1934, if I'm not wrong. And for example, probably for current audiences, learning networks is going to be very difficult to access those tools. So this is increasing the visibility of those classic books. Secondly, we are hoping that this could actually benefit and create a more collaborative kind of environment inside of the community, but also it has the benefit of transparency of this type of data. And actually, this could be used for teaching purposes. And what is super interesting is that we found actually a couple of weeks ago this paper that was recently published that is talking about the relevance of sharing network data. And actually we agree with these principles that sharing network data actually allow us to compliance, to facilitate readers to understand the studies, helps to the reproducibility of it, but also the efficiency of this type of data. So thank you very much. Here are the references, and any questions, we are happy to talk about it later on during the conference, or you can contact us to our emails accounts. Thank you so much.